Hey everybody, it's Jang here from JangBricks.com with a look at a summer 2014 LEGO Star Wars set. This is the Phantom. This set comes with just 234 pieces. I am cheating just a little bit here in that the little round 2x2s underneath in clear are not included with the set, but they are important for posing this, so I wanted you to be able to see just how it will look in flight without my hands being all up in the camera and stuff. So this thing is from the new Star Wars Rebels line. The Rebels is, it's going to be a TV show. As of the time of the recording of this video, the show is not out and very little information about the show is out from what I've seen. So I really don't have a whole lot to talk about with this thing in reference to the real thing. So we'll just look at it as a model, I suppose. It's got a nice clean design, kind of the Y style. I think the front end of it kind of looks like the front of a Y wing, just the canopy section of it. But then back here, a little bit more of the shuttle kind of design, you know, with the whole inverted Y design. Maybe even a little bit of Battlestar Galactica Viper, especially when you look at it from the back. Doesn't have the nose for that. But, you know, they're just kind of the overall shape with the stubby little squarish wings, I think. This is kind of nice in here. It's not a whole lot to it, but I kind of like those shapes. The little engines, well, they're small, but some of the technology from that era would have actually small engines. There is a cargo compartment included with this thing, and it's also small. I mean, the whole thing is small, of course, come on. But this actually has something in it right now. It has a hairpiece, and we'll see what the hairpiece is used for in a minute when we look at the minifigs. You have a single spring-loaded shooter up here on the top, just one, and you do get 2 shots for that. These are supposed to be cannons here in the front, but obviously they're not going to be actually shooting. They're just for looks, but I think they look fine. Nice long barrels on there. And you get an opening cockpit. It does have the ratcheting joint on it. It has a large 2x2 console there, and that is a sticker on top of that. That's a little rounded slope piece in tan. It's a 2x2 by, I believe, 2/3. Now, to get a pilot in there, it needs to be kind of leaned back like this, so it's one of those ones where your pilot's going to be kind of looking up into the sky, but it's not too bad. He's just barely enough room. I actually have to push him down all the way, and he's just getting enough clearance, just barely underneath that helmet. Gosh, it's a tight, close fit. Well, now that I've got my hands all up in the camera and everything, I'll go ahead and take this cheating assembly off. I'm not supposed to take that piece, just the clear things. Okay, so that's what you actually get with the set. And you see that these are actually hinged, and that's why I wasn't able to just set it here. It'll kind of stay for a second if you get it just right, but you have to get it just right, and it has to have enough friction on the surface. Most of the time it's not going to stand up. If you put it down, it's just going to go kind of flat like that. So that's kind of the natural display stance of the thing if you don't put anything underneath it. These are actually intended to fold up all the way. They don't just go up. They don't just go up like this. They'll stop there, and then the tips fold in all the way. Makes it a very compact little package. It's unfortunate you have to see the undersides of plates there, but that's an interesting, different little thing that you do with it. The whole point of being able to fold it up like this is so that you can dock it with another set. This is the Ghost, which I have separately reviewed already. You can check that out on my channel. But back here, you've got this docking area, and you just pull up a little flap right here. This guy can just back in very casually, like, nothing's going on here. Don't worry about me. Pay me no mind. And just bring this down, and now that all becomes part of one assembly. Obviously, this is sold separately, a completely separate set, but it does have this direct interoperability between the two, and we'll see how that works out and why in the actual TV show. There are the 2 figures, if you will, included with this. The main pilot is Ezra Bridger, and his print on the torso and even the legs, I think the hips are pretty decent, the legs are okay. The torso print to me just looks very plain and kind of uninspired. They really kept the level of detail down there. I think they did that on purpose, but I'm not a big fan. I actually am much more excited between the two for C110P here, aka little chopper, because it's a short little astromech droid, short body, and short legs also. I think that's a pretty cool looking thing. All new prints there. It's all prints, no stickers involved. Turning these around to the back, so you do get a print on the back of the torso here, but let me take this helmet off. The helmet also pretty plain. I mean, it's just all round and smooth and everything. Secondary face there, but we haven't seen the primary face yet, have we? That's kind of your worried face, but there's your primary face. Just a small little peek of a smile, maybe a smirk, and that's why you get hair in this set. So you can actually see what Ezra looks like normally. That's just his normal look when he's not actually piloting this thing. It has an astromech droid, so that means you should be able to put the astromech droid in the ship, right? Right, indeed. But where's the space for it? Well, I showed you the little cargo section back here, the cargo bay. It's very small. It goes in that far right there. So about an inch, you know, just a small little space. It's tight, but if you pull the whole thing up, you can remove the entire roof, and there is your space for Chopper. So he's able to just squeeze down in that little space. He does have to go in sideways, unfortunately. There's no way around that. Kind of have to get it just right to line it up to go past these cheese slope pieces on the sides. There we go. I got him down in there, and he's not going to attach with any studs, so he's not going to get stuck in there. That's a good thing. And then you just put this back on, and you pretty much won't see him again. You can kind of get just a little bit of a peek if you get just from the right angle with these little holes coming through there, but for the most part, that's it. It's kind of just storage for the guy. All right, well, that's a pretty respectable small set, you know, emphasis on small. I kind of feel like it ends up being smaller than the parts count even suggests. I think there's nothing all too fancy about this design-wise. You know, there's not all that much functionality that you're going to get out of something this small, but for what it is, I think it's pretty well done. And, you know, it just remains to be seen how well this works with the new Rebels TV series. It's a big question mark up in the air right now, but I will be watching it. For now, though, that's my look at this set, and I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that you'll take a moment to leave a comment with your thoughts about this set, and I hope that you'll stick around for more videos, because more videos are on the way from me right around the corner. Talk to you again very soon.